returns to that silence.
But if ever got to answer for the mistakes that we make, living a life, so do I. So I'm trying to understand that excuse. I can't dance in your shoes. Last year, so many who I saw close to the ledge got pushed over the edge. Try to let all of the pain that's in the blended in your heart is gonna blur it, you'll sink you. If you try to keep it off from seeping in, you're gonna be part of the very best shit too. I feel that worry creeping in my cheeks. If I'm not careful, it'll settle in and live for weeks. If I don't pick it out, it'll claim, start saying to look around when I do.
What the fuck?
Look at that, look at the friends, look at the joy, look at the step. Yeah, but jealousy, hella me, taking it, hold of me, telling me what I got's not enough. Suicidal thoughts, but I'm not ready to die today. Dead in the side of me, that isn't serving me. Sick of the part of me, deep in the heart of me. I will forever be searching. I got to kick it back with the jabs, with the cap on my crown, with the cap, boom, but I burn it down. I got to get the gap blown in my headphones, head home on the vibe bus, then I turn around. Ocean beach, switch a sweet crew, never miss a beat. Blues can't defeat me yet, cause it's an ain't speak, ain't sick. While I whistle like a missile from a blue fleet weak jet. Don't take this to mean I see things crystal clear. I'm just repeating lines, staring in the mirror. My rhyme was not thick enough to dry your tears. I'm just repeating lines that I need to hear. My world, we still got time to try these lies. Somewhere else on our face, somewhere else on our face. My world, we still got time to try these lies. Somewhere else on our face, somewhere else on our face. Pull my tongue out, rip my head off, paint the galaxy with what you find inside. How'd you like to grab on where our wings should be and pull each other open wide? Been thinking being trapped alive in amber wouldn't be an awful way to die. Little spider, look me in the eye. Hover over me and smother me, don't let me draw another breath tonight. We only get one shot at being torn to pieces, I think we could get it right. It's been a boring couple years and I could use a good obliteration now. The first time I looked in your eyes, you sucked me into the void. I look forward to being destroyed. as strong as Hercules, because it's wired in my circuitry. And if I'm just as strong as Hercules, you'll see I'm just as strong as Hercules. In 1638, they came from Sweden, ship-shaped settlers, late looking for Eden. The Delaware tribe wasn't really keen on leaving, so they bought him out and slaughtered him quick and got to breeding. 1659, they built a fortress, stationed soldiers, and gave them horses. But now the forces were losing their resources, moving in the living quick as moving out the corpses. Started changing courses when we got the Quakers, and they've been running town since Cromwell met his maker. They didn't take a pay cut, Quakers got their cake up. The paper came triangulated, traded with Jamaica. Now in the 1700s they took care of biz, built their families through some noble marriages. Still in Wilmington, doing what their parents did, living up on 7th Street in mansions they inherited. 1800 and in stepped the DuPonts. Irene DuPont was fleeing the war in France. He made the jaunt cause apparently the murder rate was higher for the gentle people spitting on the third estate. He started working late, he had a grand design, and when we cut a couple fingers off the hands of time, the DuPonts were running under Delaware like panty lines. They built a mill for small explosives on the brandy wine, but gunpowder is just as temperamental as the rich kids with CEO potential. It's essential to compete for our emergencies, which brings me to a company called Hercules. I hope I'm just as strong as Hercules. I hope I'm just as strong as Hercules. But when it comes to stacking currency, I'd like to be as strong as Hercules. Hercules gunpowder started kinda small. DuPont had it all, we're sparkling wall to wall. They were ballin' in the fall of 1899 when T.C. DuPont crawled up the brandy wine. Now Thomas Coleman started as a coal man in the mines in Kentucky with his old man. Joined the whole fam and flipped the striptease. Went from fig leaves all the way to big cheese. Never got on his knees for the love it won him from a couple brothers, Lewis and Russell Dunham. They were running shit with Coleman's muscle. Lewis wasn't clueless, but Russell's on his hustle. Now, brother Lou was Coleman's true blue man. TC would have an idea and Lou drew plans. DuPont has 70% of GDP when it came to gunpowder and TNT. They even bought Hercules. Scandalous, said the government, so they brought on antitrust litigation and they split the business up in three, into Atlas and DuPont and Hercules. Now certainly they were busting heads, put in work at Hercules, then make Russell Prez. In 1912 up the road from Dover, my great-great-grandfather Russ took over. I know I'm just as strong as Hercules. 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 Because it's written in my history. I know I'm just as strong as Hercules. Russell Dunham, Wheat said Daddy D, or Sugar Daddy D to half the family, ran Hercules as an affable property, slap at the wrist from capitalist democracy. And so between TC and Papa D, a bit improperly they adopt a monopoly, and instead of dotting the I's and often crossing the T's, they take a walk in the trees and talk and pocket the cheese. And when Russell dropped to his knees, his heirs cashed out. In every generation after, the shares passed down. So where's that now? Split between 6 ladies, and my mother had the stocks till the 1980s. If Stonewall pays my phone calls, if San Juan fills my Scantron, if every molten shower out in Okinawa fueled by smoking powder praise my broken powers, send my folks the flowers. If it's irrelevant to my intelligence, give me a shotgun, I'm dropping these pink elephants. I'll take a tranquilizer shot and sell the sedatives. Out in Delaware, I'm well aware the fella lives. And what if Iwo Jima? All the skeletons in my closet are dead relatives. And if the fall of Saigon? And if I grow up to be another screw up? And if the Tet Offensive? But if I blow up, it'll be because they blew up. My mother loves me more than Hercules. My parents work harder than Hercules. But if I think of this as burglaries, I know I'm stronger cause of Hercules. Hercules, 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 Hercules. I'm pleading guilty with the crown today. That's all I got to say. I will not lie to you. I had to try my luck across the sea, and now we're history. I'm saying goodbye to you. Yes, I've been a mess with the pressure, the stress. See you never, I guess. Nevertheless, finding you I was blessed. Swear I'm trying my best, lying inside on my chest, trying to claw his way out, crack my ribs, pop my lungs. I don't know if there's a safe route. Now, we could cut this frayed rope or hope and wait for us to fade, babe. After how great the ups were, we can't be living with love when it's lost. It's luster, frosted over, busted, exhausted, ruptured. Another couple who set up our last. We want something real, a relationship. Wanna feel, quit chasing shit. Give me a shield, or she'll break me quick, and we will never be the same again. I'm pleading guilty with the crown today. That's all I got to say. I will not lie to you. I had to try my luck across the sea, and now we're history. I'm saying goodbye to you. All we're seeking's a person that we could cherish. I don't think you really want a green card marriage. Nothing is fair, but you're caring and can't bear it. A lot of people perish tonight in Paris. The planet is a mean motherfucker. You wanna scream, but we gotta lean on each other. We suffer and pick ourselves up off of the floor. Your dad is stage 4. What can I say to support? Could we just quit each other? The way you did cigarettes, up and split. Cold turkey, no regrets, I'd even miss tasting the nicotine on your breath when we kiss. I'm not ready to say goodbye to you yet, like sayonara. I don't know if I can try tomorrow. Am I supposed to say a hallelujah, smile I knew ya, and go on my way? I'm pleading guilty with the crown today. That's all I got to say. I will not lie to you. I had to try my luck across the sea, and now we're history. I'm saying goodbye to you.
Yes, Britannia, I surrender. Book me and toss the key. Oh, yes, Britannia, I'll remember your generosity. I surrender. Book me, yes, Britannia, yes, Britannia, toss the key. I'll remember, yes, Britannia, yes, Britannia, your generosity. Your generosity and what a fool I've been. Yes, Britannia.
What's in the recipe of an identity? How did we get to be here? Am I a maniac? Am I a brainiac? And will it ever be clear? I've been sticking my pennies into the back of my piggy bank, getting permission before I'm petting the kitty cat. I've been taking a minute for really shedding the baby fat. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? This bizarre unfolding of my wings was quite a trip, 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 trip. All the pretty colors in the sky begin to ripple, trip, and stipple like a Liechtenstein. Pimples on my mind. Hey, what's poppin', people? The apocalypse is nigh. Ever since the pitter-pat gotta rev your little feet up on the patio. You know you didn't want to be predictable. Could've been so simple, but you had to make it difficult. Got the city at your fingertip, I got this shit to pull. Gotta keep on pushing it and pushing it and pushing till it falls down. Maybe you'll be laughing in the end, but I'ma keep it the edge on my seat. Cause you said what you needed, the web's undefeated. You do what you gotta, Akuna Matata, so ha 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 ha. Gotta make it look easy. Simple as pie. Gotta make it look easy. But this like this never, 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 never. One big piece of cake. One big piece of cake. Big fat piece of cake. Never, 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 never.
Is now in advanced placement.
You could be ready for heaven above. I could be 77 and killing it, puffing a jet that I keep in the glove, rubbing the rubber so we could be intimate. And if you're tucking me into my bed, baby, then maybe we'll make a legitimate cinema. We could take out the camera, take a look at my stamina. So mechanical, I'm not even an animal, not a vegetable, I'm not even a mineral, but a mythical. I become metaphysical, wanna dig in my tentacles with the temperament of a savant. For the benefit of better people who want to pick apart the script instead of wishing to participate. I piss upon your head until it trickles to your tiny little brain and then disintegrates. I yell until you arrange her an echo, echo. I'm a sicko, sicko. I said wake up. Here's a stick up while you drink up all the hot gossip in your teacup. I'm a cold faucet and I'm leaking. And the fan, you're feeling wet. Check kiss Watsky's good at just Maximus dot net. Gotta make it look easy. Simple as pie. Gotta make it look easy. But this like this never, 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 never. One big piece of cake. One big piece of cake. Big fat piece of cake. Never, 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 never. No light without dark. No growth without pain. No cake without out on the curb again, on the curb again. I've come to learn it's hard and firm. Out on the curb again, out on the curb again, on the curb again. I've come to learn it's hard and firm. Out on the curb again. I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years. I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years. Cause if we don't build it, who will? I do things on a shoestring that you couldn't do for a cool mill. I run with no laces, and when I fall I start to build my Taj Mahal with shit I found at Dollar Mart. This life's our greatest project, the journey's all in art. But I built my perfect nest, and it's about to fall apart. Again and again, and then I just make it twice as high. And I give my tower teeth, and I watch up like the sky. Because I might just cry if I don't keep it moving. I'll focus on what I can make and not what just got ruined. Cause every stone will crumble down to dust, to dust, to dust, to dust. And I say love thy neighbor, and I say fuck thy hater. There's nothing I can't solve with duct tape and construction paper. I don't want a band-aid all, we rip it off, I'll rip it off. Out on the curb again, on the curb again. I've come to learn it's hard and firm. Out on the curb again. I'm in my room making cardboard castles again. Shoestring on the curb again. I'm still dreaming snapping from these on the curb again. I know someday I'll pass, and maybe then rest. I'm laying on my back, heaven's my bench press. Cause my imagination is crazy as Glenn Beck. A cloud is floating by in the shape of a rent check. And when the world ends, that's what I'll plan towards. Then I'll trust girlfriends and maybe landlords. Cause I've been played, but I'm looking for more. I say, what would I gain if I took it to court? Cause if people were perfect, then there wouldn't be war. We stay pushing, but once we get a foot in the door, we get our toes chopped off and a foot of manure. I still gotta believe people are good at the core, cause if we weren't, what's at stake? Why would we stay to break what we make and create all these beautiful mistakes? When they blow our house down, let's draw on the walls, the walls, the walls. I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years. I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years. Again, on the curb again. I've come to learn it's hard and firm. Out on the curb again. I'm on the curb again. On the curb again. I've come to learn it's hard and firm. Out on the curb again. I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years. I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years.
This is called Wounded Healer. His footprints are fading away from the beach. We're not a family to pray or to preach, but Daddy's best friend took a handful of pills, and now he's at a podium making a speech. Yesterday night after dark, he carefully wrote his remarks, but everyone said what he put on his page, so we threw it away. It went straight from the heart. I thought this was a party, but all my friends are leaving, and I still wanna play. Whoa, whoa, you wrecked me when you stepped out, 'cause you're the wounded healer, you're supposed to stay. Whoa, whoa. A year's a bottle in a bucket of trash. It'll tip over the more that it stacks. Didn't notice it till now, but that's been moving slower every time we go play cash. I'm scared of the day when no carrier came. I carry his dream, I carry his name. And when Papa's gone, he will never be gone, because the sound of our sneeze is the same. So God bless, I hear your voice in mine, and I wanna start time like a carnival ride, because I don't know what I'm saying, but I mean it. I don't know what I'm saying, but I mean it. I don't know what I'm saying, but I mean it. I don't know what I'm saying, but I mean it. I mean it. I thought this was a party. friends are leaving, and I still wanna play. Whoa, whoa. You wrecked me when you stepped out, 'cause you're the wounded healer, and you're supposed to stay. Whoa, whoa.
I know the forces of good and evil wage a war inside of every heart, but I won't build a border inside my heart. Coming in strong. If you're not angry, what the fuck's wrong with ya? I'd rather be a lover than a fighter, but if you don't fight, the fight will come get you anyway. The stakes are too high. If you ride the fence, you pick the wrong side. Being polite has been beyond tried. If you're sick of shit, think it's time to say, this is not normal. This is not normal. I know the forces of good and evil wage a war inside of every heart, but I won't build a border inside my heart. If I don't respect ya, I don't salute ya. I don't respect ya, I don't expect ya. I'm no saint, but these are no humans. Fill up the purse and watch all the world ruined. If that was too vague, Donald J. Trump is a thug and a plague, and if you sign your check, you belong at The Hague. Everybody's singing now. This is not normal. This is not normal. Don't let this be normal. I know the forces of good and evil. Lube up your ears, screw what you hear. The future's unclear, but this is not normal. Wage a war inside of every. Not normal. Not normal. Not normal. Not normal. Air salad, sex vinaigrette, intravenous internet, jazz cigarettes, blase frenzy, officer friendly, venti frappuccino, gluten-free Henny, crocodile skin in the Bentley, graveyard shift at the Denny's, north side plenty, south side pennies, Avoyees, SDs, Nets 2020. You wanna run a country? That makes me shiver. Bitch, I wouldn't trust you to run with adult scissors. Flushed ass face, flash that cash. Your fleshlight wouldn't let you smash. Collection plate passing through the church benches. Pastors pull up to their chapels and Benzes. I guess that I must have missed class that day. It's so senseless, baby, please pass that check.
How do you make pink lemonade? How do you make pink lemonade?
Is it real? Yeah. Is it real? Yeah. Good. We only want it if it's real. Can't bear a bear market with a bare body, rich air, hot air, choking air body. They swore you'd soar. Check your sore body. See the sweat pour from each pore of your poor body. Someone wise once wrote, our world's divided into two types of folk. Now there's the type of people who divide the world into different types of people, and then there's the type who don't. My uniters. Crack a beer on the couch. If we're not eye to eye, I'm hearing you out. My dividers. Get your center part ready, 'cause I'll divide your skull with the dull machete. Fetch your roll over. It's the cold shoulder for Machiavellian, Martin Shkrelian, suit and tie soldiers.
How do you make pink lemonade? How do you make pink lemonade?
Is it real?
Yeah.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Good. We only want it if it's real.
How do you make pink lemonade? How do you make pink lemonade? How do you make pink lemonade? How do you make pink lemonade?
I lost my ticket to go to the gun show. I was gonna be front row. My mind, it used to be sharper than Cutco. Somebody came at me cutthroat, broke open my dome and graffitied inside on the stucco. Fuck no, I'm gonna shine like day glow. We got to show them how the locals who come from the Bago, Beethoven lovers or juggalos chugging a Fago. Welcome. Got a caseload of queso, no filet mignon but plenty of steak and potato.
Pay no attention to henchmen, okay, bro?
No way, Jose Canseco. If I'm a shark, I'm not your great white, I may be a Mako. Makeover without taking over some shit, not a day go.
I remember vividly my tears dropping on the gray carpet on the top steps. Pop's giving me his best guess. Me confessing the burning question, stressing and concerning me and turning me to a wet mess. It's probably nothing, I get it, I'm aware. I know it's probably stupid to be scared, but these days are flying past us and nobody seems to care. It's like we're sprinting towards a brick wall we're pretending isn't there. What happens when we hit it? Do we split into a million bits, or do we come back as a bullfrog and talking ribbons? What is it? What is it? You got the answer, so give it, so give it, so give it, don't lie. What happens when we die? Dad says, Georgie, I'm just guessing from what I've been told. Probably thinking, how'd I raise this emo fucking 9-year-old? Since I'm sorta really not religious, it's a crapshoot, I'll roll in paradise. Although the thought of paradise is very nice, in my heart I know I don't believe in magic. So I'm thinking maybe death is like eternal TV static, or returning to the state before your birth, absorbed into the earth. The fewer hours left are more they're worth. I admit that it's difficult to think about. I think everybody got a little bit of doubt. You don't get to hide from it even if you shout. Got a soul on the planet gets to wiggle out. And he said that I know that it's tough to take in some, but it's so early. I can see her in a hurry, but don't worry, cause that isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, 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 long time. Life moves fast. Made the mistake of blinking 20 years past. Now I'm sitting in my living room in Brooklyn with my father. We don't bother doing Christmas in the Bay any longer. It's the first time that we've had this conversation. He says it's tough to take in. I know we're not quite ancient, but we reached the age where we should probably talk arrangements. We could take it several routes. We could sell the house. We can't work forever. Eventually money will run out. That's a spot. Taking a loan would help us cover, which would make it tougher to leave something for you and your brother. Stop. Can't you see? Every meal that you paid for me. All this power to chase a dream. All this privilege not to crave riches, but it's plain to me. The key fact is it's easy to act like cash means jack shit if you never lacked it. And the greatest honor I could have is to make a buck and pass back a fraction of all the happiness you gave to me. And I will never make you live where you don't aim to be. Age is just data. We paint our story A to Z, then dip out R.I.P. rip out. We tear out the pages, tear up the stage, and we take a seat, making a vacancy. Famous or not, we fade from the plot. Every day when a new night falls, I ride around the sun in this big blue ball. I get a bit further from the kid called Paul, and I get a bit closer to the big brick wall. But since inching up to that fence, I can run my fingers against all the bricks and mortar, and sense that it's not so cold, it's so dense. And although I'm mournful, I've known that I'm not immortal. I'm not banging into stone, but I'm more headed through this portal. We're born to return to home, we're all born to be mincemeat. Everything dies except for Papaya King hot dogs on 86th Street. Dad hands me a napkin, tells me it's been the same since the 50s. He didn't always love the city, but damn it, he'll miss me. How can you miss something after you leave? I agree that it's sad, but please, don't dwell in it, Dad, because that isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, 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 long time. headphones on.
I got my headphones on.
When I look at who's around, it feels like
Two's a crowd.
I don't
Run and hide, I just smile real wide.
Turn my music loud.
It's not practical to react to bull. I was thinking too hard and I cracked my skull. It's natural, erase all doubt. If I take my phones off, then my brains fall out. So you can shout, empty out your throat on me. It just sounds like your lips syncing oh blah dee, oh blah da. Every time you go blah blah blah, I'm hearing life goes on like it's your mantra. So talk shit, but when it's prone to go down, you're afraid of your own bull like rodeo clowns that stay low to the ground. I stay plugged in. When my dome needs love, phones hug my skin. But earbuds don't count, they're headphone loopholes. I want them bigger than a couple sideways soup bowls. And if you're saying next to nothing, make like my playlist and get to shuffling. I can't hear you.
I got my headphones on.
I can't hear you.
I got my headphones on.
I can't hear you.
I got my headphones on.
I got my headphones on.
I got my headphones on.
When I look at who's around, it feels like
Two's a crowd.
I don't
Run and hide, I just smile real wide.
Turn my music loud.
Let's get some takeout. Press all hearts together like when kids make Barbies make out. Let's make out, no toothpaste. I only wanna know how you taste. We don't need to tie no shoelace, and we don't need to pack no suitcase to find a new place. Let our moment linger. We'll weave our hands together and then kiss this braid of fingers until the whisper of time's undying rivers come decorate our skin with crow's feet, spider veins and fissures. But we won't cry, we'll step into that cyclone together when we're blinded and our minds erode like limestone. And all we can remember is how we make each other feel. And why don't we get high and watch planet Earth? Why don't we get high and watch planet Earth? Why don't we get high and watch planet Earth? Planet Earth, planet Earth, watch it spin, watch it spin. You and me, planet Earth.
Were sort of wide-eyed with floppy pants and things like that. I thought there were some good things about what they were doing, a lot of good things, especially the sex.
It's no conversation. I got no complaints. I'm always on the brink
about to fly or sink. A minion with opinions told me that I shouldn't think so hard. That shit just made me think so hard I couldn't sleep a wink. Wash my red flags with my white flags, and now all my laundry's pink. I'm petty at best, someone to pity at worst. Putty in beautiful hands, potty mouth ready to curse. Cursed to be curious if all this is a scam, and I had to Google narcissist to check if that's what I am. But other than that, I got no complaints and no conversation. But other than that, I got no complaints and no conversation. But other than that, I got no complaints and no conversation. I got no complaints. Either you get nothing but they make you pay and pay, or you get it till they take it all away. Every day, it amazes me 100 brand new faces, but I'm still trying to figure out who they is. Shit, I don't wanna settle one bit. Bet that I'm gonna battle for somebody, but if I look at what we got and catch rot, then I'm gonna come in with a hatchet and I cut it down quick. Cut around rust, cut around mold. Everybody ends up cold, has gotta roll, that's life. And you gotta be the neck or the knife, but I'm told that I can't quite quit this constant itch to matter. My restless drive to win, the striving need that drove away the closest of my kin. How I twist away when deep relationships begin, and shit, there's still the business of the thinness of my skin. I'm vain, I'm lame, I'm strange, and yet so typical. I make the same mistakes, I don't change shit, and still I'm folks age and age. I hate to face facts, and I feel I wear their faces as a mask.